Uli, I see Jochen over there. Can we just ask him to show us a couple of proper details, how they actually do it in here?
Let's do so.
Jochen, can we bother you one more time?
Surely.
Our details, facade engineering work, but on a very, say, global level.
Yeah.
What are you doing when you prepare the shop drawings? How deep do you dig into? Can you show something?
Yes, surely. This is a sketch that is already really detailed, but you have to cover also different perspectives. You have to look at the facade views and the arrangement of all the different materials. And from this, you have to break it down to details.
So it's the full elevation, and they can zoom in, and then you see each of the elements, each of the different components. I see.
Yes, it's a kind of overview where you have to place what part and what assembly. And this helps and guides the installation people at site where it has to be placed.
This is AutoCAD.
This is AutoCAD. For now, it's 2D drawings. When it's a flat facade, when it's more complicated, and when it is freeform, then we use special 3D software, Rhino and Grasshopper.
And now we're going to see such a detail. But this is rather complex. So this is one of these details which I did. Can you get closer into that?
Look at the details here. You see all the different layers and nuts and bolts.
Yes, yes.
But you're still generating 2D plans out of that.
Yes,
So
yes.
drawings actually, or
Yeah, this is
PDF or something like
this
that.
is what we also needed for each detail. We create a PDF.
That's perfect. Okay. So here you can see
It's rather small.
horizontal section, vertical section next to it. Actually, this doesn't help right now on the screen because we want to make sure that we can zoom in a little bit more with the camera. Can we print this?
Yes, yes. This is no problem. We can print.
Oh,
it.
perfect. Uli, have a look.
Yeah, let's do so. Yeah, it's exactly this type of facade.
Ah, perfect.
So we started with this
So the engineer's sketches.
engineering sketches, and now the real material, how it's going to be made.
Yes.
Jochen, how does this work?
These are facade views. How to see where the section are placed and how the facades looks at one glance.
Elevation, floor plan, section.
So this is an overview,
This is an overview
and then we zoom in,
into the details.
bigger scale.
Bigger scale.
Bigger scale.
Let's go for this one.
And we see already where the punched windows are arranged from floor to floor and how the ventilated facade covers the insulation in the area of the building shell.
Main structure, insulation, cavity, outer metal, window, and we see there's a lot more information in details. So there's a lot more information in scale, in dimensions, but also how components are named. And if you go one more into detail, which is this one.
So this is just the section we also sketched, but here you can actually see the type of the anchors. Do you define the anchors?
No, the type of the anchors are defined by the static calculation and with the static engineer. And in this case, we have to use what was defined from him, and so we have to place it in the details.
Okay, that means also your guys have to check. We need this type of screws, this type of anchors, and
Yes.
also tape to be taken with if they pack to go actually to the building site.
Yeah.
Let's see how they follow these settings. So we see the aluminium profile. We learned from you you'd like to have a bracket here.
Yeah.
Then there's this.
Oh, this is actually missing, huh?
Yeah.
So there should be
There's a
steel
profile in
profile in here.
Then it's fixed in here. You said air tightening from the inside at this level.
Yeah.
You also wanted us to secure that water is securely taken to the outside. This doesn't cover the outer metal, so you may need some kind of coverage here for the insulation as a setting. And
Yes.
then this is ventilation.
And this is the little cover thing we've already seen when we disassembled the mock-up.
I remember, and I actually also saw this foil in the mock-up.
Yeah, precisely.
Yeah, cool. That's a lot more detailed, and this is, say, the level you need to engineer it to be able to really use it for your construction.
Just one last thing. There's this little cloud here that I just translate is acoustics at the edge of the wall filled with insulation. So that's actually already an advice for the guys that they take care of that.
Additional annotations
Yeah.
for the guys who make the installation. Yes.
Yeah.
Clear. Okay, well, that's a level. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.